So, if you didn't know, if you didn't see the news today, Marvel came out with a big announcement, and it was, it took a little too long. They basically had chairs set up with the actor's name on it, going every 15 minutes. They would move the camera to a new character, a new actor that is pretty much confirming, not pretty much, it is confirming the cast for Avengers Doomsday. Now, I say pretty much lightly because there are some few things that were not included, as people are talking about now, that Marvel intentionally left out a lot. But this is the confirmed cast, starting with Chris Hemsworth playing Thor. This is in no order, but the last one will be kind of the big thing. Or not big thing, but there are a few cool ones that we'll talk about in another video that I think is what's happening. Tom Hiddleston will return as Loki. Paul Rudd, who had a hilariously small chair because he is playing Ant-Man. Simu Liu will come back as Shang-Chi. We got Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, and Ebon Moss-Backrack as The Thing. Lewis Pullman will return as Sentry, so we know he will survive Thunderbolts, which they've also kind of, I guess you could say, spoiled Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, but more so spoiled Thunderbolts, because we figure, they're not going to introduce the Fantastic Four just to kill them off, but they might, discontinue some characters, but we'll keep going. Some crazy names that came out: Ian McKellen as Magneto, Sebastian Stan, Bucky, Kelsey Grammer as Beast, James Marsden as Cyclops, Channing Tatum will return as Gambit, Rebecca Ramon will return as Mystique, Patrick Stewart will return as Professor X, Alan Cumming, Nightcrawler, and then Letitia Wright, Black Panther, Tenoch Huerta Meiji as Namor, Danny Ramirez as Falcon, Anthony Mackie, Captain America, Florence Pugh, Yelena, Wyatt Russell, the U.S. Agent, David Harbour as the Red Guardian, Hannah Joan Kamen as Ghost, and Winston Duke as M'Baku. It ended off with Robert Downey Jr. returning, not to play the Iron Man, but to play Doctor Doom, and he's the only one present, as we've only seen him, and he's been announced at San Diego Comic-Con, where he just puts the got a symbol. But let me know what you think of this down below. Are you excited for this cast? Who do you hope they add? I mean, obviously we want to hope they add certain characters like Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner. Obviously those names are excluded, and there's a lot more names that are excluded too. Maybe by that point they might not make it. Tom Holland wasn't even included in there, but this is a really good cast, really star-studded cast. Let me know what you think of this down below.